The Tompkins County Health Department recently launched a COVID-19 vaccine registry. Tompkins County Public Health Director Frank Krupa will walk you through how to use the registry and what the registry is used for by the health department.
It's important to first point out that this does not give you an appointment for a vaccine. This is just for us to gather information about who is eligible, who is currently eligible and interested in being vaccinated. It helps us with our planning. And then ultimately, when appointments become available and vaccine supply is here in Tompkins County, we'll use this as a way to send registration links directly to people that meet those eligibility requirements. If you're not currently eligible, we don't want you to register just yet. You can click here on our webpage to go to our site to sign up for our regular emails that come out, so you'll know when your eligible group gets added and it's time for you to get on the registry. So it's important to know that anyone can fill this out for someone else. So if you have a family member, a friend, you can click on here in this first section, put your name, phone number, and email address in. It's also important to note in here with this next click box, are you going to be willing to sign up for them? So if you are, you will get the registration link when the individual you registered becomes eligible for one of our appointments, so you can register for them. If you're not, that's okay. Just go ahead and click no. And as long as there's not an email address listed for the actual registrant, we will work with our County Office for Aging and 211 to get those folks registered into their appointment. So we appreciate you helping them get them on the registry, but it doesn't mean that you're going to have to also register them for their appointment. And I did mention 211. For anyone out there that maybe doesn't have a friend or family member that can do this themselves, they can call 211 and 211 can help get them into this registry as well. So as we move along, after someone helping puts their information, if this is the actual individual that wants to register themselves, they would go straight to this section and they would start putting in their basic demographic information, their last name, their first name, their home address, of course, city and state. We'd like you to select your municipality here in Tompkins, just so we know. That's really about where you live. If you don't live in Tompkins County, that is okay. What we're looking for are individuals that live, work, or go to school in Tompkins County. So there is a choice to select out of Tompkins County for your municipality. We need a phone number. Please put that in. And we'd really like an email address. Our hope is that most people will be able to email the link for registration. So please put an email address in if you have one. If you don't, and you're registering for someone that doesn't, that's fine. Just leave it blank, but you'll definitely have to put in a phone number so that way we can give them a call and help get them registered. We also need your date of birth. So in order to do that, you can click on the calendar and then scroll to the month. And then you can also pick the day once you're in the month. You'll need to change the year, of course, and you can go in and do that by typing in the year that you were born. This next question is about, do you live, work, or go to school in Tompkins County? And those are really the individuals that we're trying to track for this registration. So please check yes or no as it applies to you. Does the person needing vaccination have access to transportation to a vaccine site? This is really so we can help plan if we need to line up transportation for an individual. So it's really important for us to know if there is no way for the individual to get themselves to a vaccination site so we can plan to support them. Then the next section is about which priority group you belong to. And it's important to check all that apply. Right? Because we're not always doing just one group at a time. So perhaps if you're 65 plus years old, you might also be a first responder. Maybe you're a volunteer fire person or EMT, or perhaps you're 65 plus and you have comorbidities, which is our last selection here. We would want to know that as well. So please check all of the categories that apply to you. Below the comorbidities, we do have printed here what's currently included in the New York State guidance for your review. So take a look at that as you're filling it out. And then at the end, we're really trying to capture demographic information about race and ethnicity. We'd appreciate if you could share that information with us, but there is the option, if you prefer not to say, for you to move forward. And then at the end, if you'd like to opt into our health department vaccine email update list, just click yes here, and we'll automatically move your email over to our distribution list, and you'll get all of the relevant information as we distribute it throughout the next coming weeks and months. And then you just hit submit. Oh, we didn't answer all of our eligible questions, so that's good to know. So once you hit submit, you should see this screen that confirms that you were successfully registered. You should also receive an email that tells you the same information. If you don't, you should hear from us within 24 hours with a follow-up email. We're just working through the technical issues to make sure that email arrives to you. And if you haven't received it within 24 hours, you can go ahead and call 211 so we can make sure that you were successfully registered. So that's our new vaccine registry form. We appreciate you taking the time to listen today and to fill it out. So it helps inform our planning moving forward so we can get everyone in Tompkins County vaccinated as quickly as possible. Thank you very much.